Have you too had your marital compatibility assessed? Do you want to get a tarot reading? What are auspicious dates? You probably have been asked these questions before. But hey, did you know? The fact that the Catholic Church is firmly against all these superstitious practices. I've done it a few times just for fun. Am I really not allowed to do that? No, you really should not. Even if we just did what others did without knowing what it really was, or by assuming that it was just a tradition, all those practices are superstitious. Then, what are the superstitious practices that we could fall into without realizing it? Let's take a closer look. First of all, superstition refers to a blindly accepted belief or notion not based on reason or logic. Superstitious practices are religiously against the first commandment of the Ten Commandments. You shall worship the Lord your God, and Him only shall you serve. One of the superstitious practices that people often fall into is idolatry, which worships someone or something other than God as though it were God. Idolatry also means the worship of evil spirits, demons, or the devil. This includes all types of divination methods. Going to a fortune teller to ask about your fortune of the new year or something in the future, asking about the 4 pillars of destiny to get your future events foretold, having your marital compatibility assessed before marriage, selecting an auspicious date for moving, or choosing a name for your baby using the 4 pillars of destiny, and visiting psychics or fortune tellers wondering about your past life are all different forms of idolatry. Behind them are the human desire to exclude God and rule over time, history, and even fate. The proper attitude of a Christian is to abandon unhealthy curiosity about the future and leave it all to God. For God is the only one who plans and controls our future. The next superstitious practice that people often fall into is honoring God in the wrong way. That is also against the first commandment of God, and is called irreverence. Irreverence is an act of blasphemy that tests or disrespects God. To test God is to say or do something desired for some effect by God's power. For example, you tell God, "You're almighty, so don't let me get injured even if I fall from extreme heights." Or you ask to be healed only through prayer while refusing treatment. Or test God whether or not He will answer your prayer under certain conditions. Furthermore, blasphemy, which shows contempt or lack of reverence for God, includes insulting the sacraments or liturgy, the people, objects, or places consecrated to God. In particular, blasphemy, the act of insulting the Eucharist, which is the body of Christ, is regarded as a mortal sin. Because the Eucharist, the body of Christ, is the object of utmost respect while being the heart of the Catholic faith, the Church prohibits superstitious practices. The more that you know, the easier you avoid, and the less that you know, the easier you fall. Now, everyone knows what is worshiping of something other than God and what is disrespectful to God. We should not all fall into superstitions.